Hey, you kings and queens out there. Yes, I'm talking to all of you. This is a royalty quilt block. It's a slight variation. There's many types of royalty ones. I like this one the best because you can actually see 4 giant black crowns around it. So I thought it was pretty and wanted to give it a try. It was very doable as well. So the fabrics I have laid out in front of me here are all you need to make that entire quilt block. And they are pretty simple. The center is just a center square. It's 4.5 inches square. Then these corners, you know, the corners of this are the mini 4-patch. There's a mini 4-patch, there's one, and we just did a video on that just yesterday, I believe. You can refer to that when you make your mini 4-patch. But to do that, you need a couple of strips of fabric. So I chose this plaid that you see in green. These are 2.5-inch wide strips, and they're both 11 inches wide. So I wanted 2 of my lighter plaid, 1 of my corner plaid for those corners, and 1 black because that was the background that I chose for this block. And then the last thing you need, we are done with the 4 patches for now. The last thing you need are the hourglasses, because look at this. If you really break this down, there's an hourglass here, 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 and here. We have 4 hourglasses. You know, hourglasses are as simple to make as half square triangles. You will need 2 pieces of your plaid, 5.5 inches square, and 2 black pieces of fabric, 5.5 inches square. And you know what happens when we marry 2 of these together and we make half square triangles? Well, that is what we get, half square triangles. You're going to notice a slight difference in the color because I ran out of the other fabric. I was playing around too much with this. I had too many scraps, so I switched out on you. But those pieces I just tossed, they make 2 half square triangles here. Now to finish the hourglass out, you just rotate them around. See how I'm doing that? The plaids will not lay on top of each other at all. Rotate those around, lay it on top, and I have drawn a diagonal line here. You do the same, it's the same process as making a half square triangle. I'm going to sew 1/4 inch on both sides of that, cut this in half, and then I have got the beautiful hourglass shapes, right? They're very simple. So, you know, laying this out, I'm going to pull this back in for a second. It's basically 3 rows. First is a mini 4-patch. Those go up in each corner. And yeah, you caught that. Did you see the different fabric like I mentioned down here? I originally, I'm going to pull this in and show you. I originally chose this fabric for the corners. But when I did all of it, I looked on the screen and I went, there's just not enough contrast between this and this. So I swapped them out and chose a more of a vibrant blue. I don't know if it was the right choice, but it was my choice and I made it. So these are your corners. The top row is an hourglass. It lays across this way so it looks like a bow tie. Okay, that is your top row. Your middle row, of course, is just the center square, and it is flanked by 2 of your hourglasses. This time, they're upright, just like hourglasses should be, okay? And then the bottom row, again, is a repeat, only your corners have to point into the bottom corners, right? And this hourglass goes on its side again. When I first put this together, I stitched all this together and I said, hey, here's the royalty quilt block. And I looked at it and I went, oh no, I made a mistake. The bottom hourglass, I had it twisted. It was facing the wrong way. And believe me, you do not get crowns when that happens. So I had to rip it out, do it again, which you've done a million times. And I love the result of it. I will definitely do more of this, the royalty quilt block. So I hope you will give this one a try. It's a little different from the norm, but it's been a fun one. I hope you'll follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and as always, happy sewing.